Everybody's going to be talking about Nipsey Hussle's new album, but there's one part of the story nobody's talking about. Nipsey spent his entire career teaching artists about ownership and control. Now, 7 years after his death, a brand new Nipsey album is being released. So here's my question. When an artist is no longer here, who controls the vision? His Victory Lap era represented him finally getting the type of partnership he wanted after years of operating independently. The new album drops August 14th. It's a 15-track collaboration project with Bino. And the official description says Nipsey and Bino have begun bringing the project to life after Victory Lap. It's being released through All Money In and Out the Blue Records under exclusive license to Atlantic Records. Now, before we get started, it's your boy Klasic from Klasic Live. I'm a music producer / content creator. I work with the likes of 50 Cent, will.i.am, Young Buck, Kendrick Lamar, Kid Ink, Waka Flocka, Razcast, Crooked Eye, the list goes on. But I got the homie OG Corndog with me, and I'm gonna need y'all to do two things, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Do whatever you got to do to make sure you get us in the algorithm. You feel me? It ain't nothing. All you got to do is just hit that button. But yeah, posthumous albums expose one of the biggest questions in the music industry. Does an artist still control their art when they're no longer here? Nipsey spent his whole career trying to eliminate the middleman. He left Epic, built All Money In, developed the Marathon model, and eventually entered his Atlantic partnership after establishing his own leverage. So, when an artist dies, who becomes the artist? We seen how Big Pun, Tupac, Biggie, XXX, Extortion, Eazy-E, Prodigy, Mac Miller, the list goes on. We seen how their projects was handled after they passed away. Now, with this, somebody now has to make the decisions Nipsey once made himself. Like which songs come out, which vocals are finished enough, who get features, which producers get used, so on and so on with making a whole project. Now, how much of prolific is Nipsey's original vision and how much had to be completed around that vision? Now, Corny, you know anything about this topic that we're talking about now, big dog?
Bro, I don't know nothing about it, but the term you probably want to use is who's in control of his estate. You know what I'm saying? Which is a very good question because if he would have married Lauren London before his demise, we would know exactly who the estate goes to. You know what I'm saying? It has to be somebody that's, I don't know how that goes. If it's to the kid, left to a lawyer to manage and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That's a lot of questions I would like to know myself, as such as you was asking. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I honestly do believe when it comes to like any payment wise, as going back is like whoever is in control of that estate, they get that. You know what I mean? They receive those royalties. In control of the music and who's laying it out and production wise, management and the time and studio play and all that, that's very interesting because somebody's evidently doing that. You know what I'm saying? The album releases on the 14th, so somebody's working grounds in the back play. And who's doing that? Who's in control? Who?
Well,
You know what
they
I'm
said
saying?
that
Good
the
question.
album's coming out through All Money In / Out the Blue Records, and it's being licensed by Atlantic. So we know that Black Sam has been doing a pretty good job by upholding the Marathon brand and the legacy. And I'm pretty sure he has a lot of say-so of what's going on with this particular project. And I'm pretty sure Black Sam is dealing with Atlantic Records as far as the certain details of how the rollout is going to happen, and the all the things that happen around that.
Okay, so if saying that, you would have to say that he's the ones that's in control of his estate, of Nipsey Hussle's estate, right? I
Yeah,
mean, I would
I'm gonna
say I would
from what I
honestly have to
see.
say
Yeah,
because I would have to say because he's the only one that can fit the role. You know what I'm saying? In order for it to be managed correctly, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, he's running the Marathon Burger franchise right now. That's going is it took off from the beginning. So I'm sure that he is probably the main guy, or he's the one that's controlling the whole estate. Now, business wise, I would say that that's a good move on his half because if he's controlling, the music part of it, yo, and this is unreleased music, this is something a lot of people's going to be looking forward to, bro, including myself. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't know about this, dude. You just gave me some knowledge on something that's going to be what's that, tomorrow? Yeah.
yeah. Some people got a listening party going on tonight at 9 o'clock. So,
Oh, okay. Oh,
uh,
that East Coast shit?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
some people might be bumping it tonight, and then everybody else is gonna be bumping it tomorrow. But yeah, man, this I heard about. I knew it was coming out, but the thing is that made me question is basically what's the difference between this posthumous album and everybody else that released the album when they passed away? Because a lot of the times, we see in the industry when people pass away, there's like this big old fight for the rights of who owns what, and it gets very messy. Like the whole Tupac estate. Uh, his mother finally getting a hold of the estate after years of them releasing so many albums. They released like at least like 5-6 albums after Pac passed away
Right.
before she got hands of everything, and then she ended up passing away. So the question is like, who controls all this after the main artist passed away? Because who have the same vision of Nipsey? And the reason why I say I think Black Sam has a lot to do with it, because man, to be honest, personally, I met Nipsey 2 times in my life. And one time
Okay.
I met him with Black Sam, and Black Sam, he was in and out the store moving boxes, just on some business shit or whatever. And Black Sam seemed like a very cool person. But for me to say what I'm saying is the fact that Black Sam is somebody that was basically there with him
From the
day to
beginning.
day,
Yeah.
very like knowing exactly what's going on or what's going on business wise or future plan wise. And Nipsey definitely, because like shit with my interaction, I was trying to be down with All Money In, and he was telling me, hey bro, you need to have a big ass Klasic chain, says fuck all that the All Money In stuff. Like he was really pushing for self, you know what I'm saying, building up yourself and everything. And for them to be working together, I'm pretty sure Black Sam has the same mindset to where they're going to be doing the same thing. So it's just like at the end of the day, I think even though Atlantic Records have some type of licensing going on with this project, a lot of the stuff is still going to be done solely with the permission of Black Sam. Just the only thing that I can say about this project is the fact that if these songs have been recorded 7-8 years ago, just the same way how we can tell with like AI music, some other songs might sound dated unless they updated the records that they produced over.
Hmm.
Subject matter, Nipsey wasn't necessarily a trendy rapper to where he's talking about 24s and this and that or
Yeah.
whatever, like
Timestamp.
so yeah,
Timestamp
so
music.
exactly, so a lot of his lyrics won't be time stamped like that. But yeah, man, it just really made me question about how all this business is being handled behind closed doors, and who's the main person that's pulling the strings behind everything. I got this video by Pow Magazine. You feel me? They did an interview with Bino, and I want to get into it, man, and see what they talking about in this, man.
All right.
Let me pop this salute the Pow Magazine, and let's see what this video talking about, man.
90 days. Slept there, showered there. We got bitch.
Breaking news overnight: Grammy-nominated rapper Nipsey Hussle shot and killed outside his own clothing store in Los Angeles.
Like, I kind of stopped giving a fuck about music, you know?
In 2017, Bino Rideaux and Nipsey Hussle embarked on a legendary 90-day run, which produced the collaborative mixtape No Pressure and Prolific, the first posthumous Nipsey project released in August 2026. We spent the day with Bino to learn about his early days in South Central, how he met Nipsey, handling grief, and the making of Prolific.
There you go. Let me see.
What do you think is important for people to understand about like your time when you were living in this place and in this neighborhood?
I feel like it's important to understand that, which is what it made me. Made a man of me, this street. All the niggas you see out here, it was good times, you know, bad times. We lost a lot of people. You can go back and look at the 100 Days, 100 Nights music video. There's a lot of faces in there that I ain't seen in years for multiple reasons. You know, niggas get locked up, pass away. Just a lot that just happens, you know. And I feel like that's everywhere in the city, but over here it's a lot that happens, you know. But I never lose my love for the block, you know, as much as we done lost, as much as, you know, we done dealt with. The block is like, it makes me, you know what I'm saying? It's all we got. All we got is each other for real. This is my family, you know what I'm saying? It's never like one man for himself. I know I always got somebody. You know, I could just come here and go to any one of these houses and it's love, you know?
Did you always think that you'd make music in some way, or was that something that came later?
It's funny. We actually went to my school. I wrote my first rap at 3rd grade to fucking Nelly and the Saint Lunatics, Air Force One, Murphy Lee verse, and I just took my words and put it in place of his words. And
you remember any of it?
All I remember, like they always ask me this, all I remember is that in the verse, I went to the swap meet, bought some chili Fritos, and I don't know, some bitch complimented my shoes. It was dumb kid shit. That's the first time somebody, like, you know, I rap,
yeah,
and then somebody was like, "Oh, that was good," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that went a long way.
And did you ever have any like idea that you'd do it professionally?
Yeah, it was like I could do this thing. I always knew I was gonna be in some kind of entertainment, you know. Like I always wanted to just be in front of the camera for, you know. But yeah, I didn't know that it was just gonna be rap.
What did you think it would be if it wasn't this?
Yeah, I was always like a class clown and shit like that, bro. Like I thought I was gonna be like a comedian, you know, actor or some shit. But yeah,
here we are.
Most of the time that when I saw him, he was practicing day and night, night and day.
And when did your grandma move here?
Well, this is my brother's grandmother. My grandmother passed away.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But I moved in with my brother.
How old were you?
This was like 2014, 2013. You know what I'm saying? Back then I wasn't, you know, just fully confident, you know, in the music and, you know what I'm saying, taking this shit to these heights, you know what I'm saying, to these heights. You know, like they really put the battery in my back. You know, my brother, Tay, I gotta give him his flowers all the time just because he, you know, took me in. He told me quit my job. You know, I got you. I was working at Urban Outfitters.
Wow.
My only job.
Where was which one?
The Lama.
Okay, yeah, in Torrance. Yeah,
you like, quit your job, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in you, like full fledged, you know. Yeah, like without that, bro, I wouldn't be none of this.
So he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy. I knew when he got married. I knew when he, you know, when he had his babies, and
I married
he's just a good guy. Now he's trying to be a man. And he's a pretty good one too.
Focus on the situations, you can drop it off. Yeah, I don't really fuck with niggas first of all. Come up on my bitch and drop this burger off. Girl, they did this shit, they take the churches off. All this shit, they do fucking circle off. And I ain't even
We rented out the spot, no name studios. We stayed there for 90 days. Slept there, showered there. We didn't leave that bitch. We was just making everything in there. But, like, we didn't have beds and shit. Like, everybody chose their little spots, like, where they was gonna sleep.
So it was like a compound almost.
Wait a minute. So Nipsey said that told him to quit his job.
Yo.
And put in 90 days worth of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. And Nipsey isn't the type of person to tell you to quit your job if he's not gonna be man enough to take care of the responsibility that comes with it.
Yeah, and when you have a star in that capacity telling you that, that's confidence from that man telling you, I got you. You might as well just, let's lock this in now and let's get to work. You know what I'm saying? 90 days straight. If I had that opportunity when I was young, of course I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to work. Let's do it. We talk about the contract and sign later. Because pretty much, I was smart at that, man. Hey, man, trust me, man. I was out there trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? At a young age. You know what I'm saying? And I almost touched down. So they try to turn a nigga into MC Hammer. Nope. Not going that way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, with opportunities like that, and, you know, like I said, like, just imagine, bro. You know who Nipsey is from, you know, just being in LA. You know his accomplishments and all that. And this man tells you, quit your job. As soon as he says that, I get the insight he's saying. He's confident in me to go knock this out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I would have did the same thing. At that age, yeah, definitely. I would have did the same thing. For sure.
And I think the reason why you're saying that is because you know the reputation of what he have, and just for lack of a better word, he stood on some man shit, bro. Like, yeah, he was. It would be very contradicting for him to tell somebody to quit their job and then he leave them high and dry. Right. And he's the main person that's talking about, you know what I'm saying, taking care of their community and helping and lifting each other up and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
he wasn't bullshitting. He wasn't bullshitting. He was serious.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons, you know what I'm saying, don't want to get into no theories and all that shit, but that's one of the reasons why I believe that they feel like he had to go, because once you get powerful figures like that, that's community first driven and stuff like that, they figure out that they have to get them out the way because they can do too many positive things. Now I got a question, man. Can an artist actually build a legacy that survives the music industry without eventually being controlled by somebody else? And another one, if Nipsey didn't personally finish an album, should the music ever be released?
No, I think if he didn't finish it, if you got enough for it to be finished, release it. I think that, yeah. The music with Pac after his passing, during the time span of that music coming out, I couldn't believe that they were still releasing it and that it sounded good enough for the radio. There were some other projects that was released, and there was, I could say, hundreds of songs that was unreleased on the internet during that time, but you can't find those songs now. Nowhere.
Unless you burnt them on CD. Hey, that made me question more. It's kind of like a two-way thing with this. Like, have you ever, because Tupac, they definitely released a lot of albums on him after his passing, to where some of the projects I felt were pretty dope, and then some of them I felt like they was kind of stretching it. But then we had the era of the damn near the Machiavelli volumes to where it was down there like Machiavelli number 36 and Machiavelli
Right.
89 and
Like,
shit.
and then it make you start questioning, like, is this man alive?
Yes. And the quality of some of those records, I was thinking like, it just sounded like they just like basically like whatever that they had, they were just releasing it, bro. Like some of them was like not full songs
But
and everything.
look how many songs it was, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that was like at least I want to say it had to be over 300 songs or more.
Easy,
yeah,
bro.
Right. And there were songs you never heard before. I'm sure that, you know, the production of it was, you know, but just taking the vocals and put them on something else would have did better, I think. You know what I'm saying? It could have been released that capacity of songs. It could have been an album every 3 years after his death with the proper production.
And they said Pac was in the studio at least 5 days a week and recorded 5 songs every day.
Yeah.
So imagine him doing that for a couple of months and shit. That's how you have the output of the songs that we came across. And that is crazy that there's a lot of things that we've kind of came through and it didn't survive the internet era. You know what I'm saying? I seen something recently to where that they was talking about they're buying all of these books, they're scanning them and then destroying them.
Oh, so, no.
That's kind of a way to kind of have revisionist history to kind of manipulate it and put
manipulation and repeating history. That's what Hitler did. Oh, my bad. I said the mustache
man.
The mustache guy. He did the same thing, burning books, not wanting the later generation to have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you saying it like that, scanning the books, and then, man, that's diabolical right there, bro. Because the only way you can get it is through the internet.
Yeah, and I said like you could make that, you could put the knowledge behind a paywall to where you got to pay a specific person. And the reason why I bring that up is because the same way how we came across those Machiavelli CDs, it's like a rare gem for you to find some of that stuff that we was listening to back in the day. You feel me? So,
right.
Of course they wanted to get rid of it because at the end of the day,
I might got some of that shit.
Exactly. And the reason why I believe they'll want to get rid of that is because they can't make no money off of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a business, like we say all the time, and once they find a way that they're not actually being profitable behind it, then that's when, you know, all the funny politics and all that shit come along. So the same thing I can say with Nipsey, huh?
No, you just made me think about the Tupac thing. Like, you know, I told you about my cousin Star, right? She appeared on one of those songs, one of those old bootleg songs, with Tupac. Hey, I'm gonna have to ask her about that, bro, because I remember how she got off. The way she started, it was the line was cold. What'd she say? One bad bitch ready to go for broke. I was like, ooh, you came off hard. You know what I'm saying? So. And then all of a sudden I hear Pac rapping next. I'm like, whoa, hey, you really did it, girl. And I'm sure she got that song. Yeah, man, just made me think about that. You know, one of them old songs that people ain't heard from Pac. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm about to say the same thing with Nipsey Hussle. I don't think he was in the studio working 5 songs a night like as active as Pac was, but I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of material that they can come out with more albums.
I think so.
The question that I asked a little bit earlier, as far as if Nipsey didn't personally finish the album, should the music be released? I'm gonna agree with you and say that I think it should be released. And the reason why I say that is because depending on who hands that is in, then yes, I'm pretty sure if it's like somebody like Black Sam, he's gonna want to see his brother seen in a good light. If it was somebody like Yoko Ono or something, then hell no. Even though that was somebody's ex-wife, the way how she was just so money hungry and manipulative, then you can't have that. And people have you sounding whatever type of way, and that's going to be forever.
I got you. Yeah.
So depending on who's in charge and responsible of the release of the music, then I'll agree with it and co-sign it. But you know what I'm saying? It's too many people that's in it for the money. And if it's like somebody like Diddy and shit like that, then hell no, because we said the other video, Biggie still made $80 million last year alone. And none of that money went to Valetta Wallace. You feel me? So, and RIP to her, man. But
I just go ahead. No, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, I was just saying
she passed away without getting any justice. But no, what you saying?
I was just saying, man, if Black Sam is in control of the estate, then I am all for that for sure. Especially the way he has been conducting the business since his brother's passing. And I'm sure that him and his brother was very close, and they talked one amongst each other about business like this, which the Marathon Burger was one of those visions that they had, and he made it take off after his passing. If he's in control of this music here, and I'm all for it. If the royalties go to him, he knows how to disperse it the correct way. I have that faith in him for him to do that. There's a lot of fans out there that wants to hear some unreleased music through Nipsey. So yes, I think this is a good thing to do. I think, go ahead. And if you do have more material, you know what I'm saying? Do what you can to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't make the mistake of what we was just talking about with Pac and his unreleased music that came out kind of like, halfway in production. You know what I mean? If it gives quality production and it's something that can, is catchy and other people they're gonna gravitate to, I welcome that and bring it and bring more. Is my point there. You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree. Like, honestly, Nipsey still has around like 4 million monthly listeners on like Spotify, and the top tracks is like Grinding All My Life and Double Up. So I believe that there's still a fan base of people that's yearning for no new release music from him. So I totally agree with that. So let's get back to this video and see what else bro is saying though.
Let's get it.
Yeah. My shit was upstairs by the kitchen, by the shower. It was like a little cut, like, I don't know, and it had a curtain.
Hey, check your mic.
Oh yeah.
And up there, and my little brother Coop was with me. He had the couch right there, so we took over that spot. Nip was like downstairs sleeping on the couch in the studio, and we got producers there, the engineer, like. It's a big studio, like, so everybody just sleeping in various spots. You wake up, going downstairs, seeing if Nip cooking. If he cooking, I'm gonna go sit in there and see what he working on. Probably step out for a second. It's a producer right here, Mike and Keys, probably cooking some crazy shit right here. All type of shit going on. Nip probably got some oxtails upstairs. Me and Cool going up there sneaking, eating that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's constant workflow. You wake up at 4 a.m. There's somebody doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy.
Hey, you got a very dope setup. Hey, but before we keep going and stuff like that, wherever y'all watching from, make sure that y'all hit that like, make sure that y'all retweet, subscribe, follow, whatever it is to get us in the algorithm. I see that we got a lot of numbers that's
share
on particular platforms. Yes, and please share the video. Like, support is free. I'm not asking you for no money, no none of that. All you got to do is use your thumb, index finger, tap the screen, you feel me? Double tap it. Whatever you got to do. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying?
Do it
not
now.
Too many people is talking about this, so I'm trying to help spread the word and get it out there, so, you know what I'm saying, more people can be in tune with what's going on. But back to the video, though.
Let's get it.
But it's constant work for sure.
You know, I know obviously it's difficult to talk about, but shortly after that he passed. Like, do you remember exactly where you were when you first heard the news?
Yeah, I was in my apartment. I had an apartment. I seen it on my phone, but I'm thinking it's cap. Like, nobody called my phone and said shit. And then it came on the news, and then that's when I'm like, yeah, that shit is real. You feel me?
Well, at this hour of the music world, mourning the death of Grammy-nominated rapper, entrepreneur, and philanthropist Nipsey Hussle, the 33-year-old shot and killed outside of his clothing store yesterday in Los Angeles. ABC 7's Carl Willis standing by.
Man, I don't know. I was out of it, bro. Like, just hearing the news or just seeing it on the news, like, it just broke me. And I really wasn't even, like, I kind of stopped giving a fuck about music, you know? Like, I can't even, like, do music without thinking about bro at that point. And
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy. My daughter was on the way. I had a whole nother name for her, but in honor of my name for Victory, that's why I got it tatted right there.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It was like a clusterfuck. Just fucking emotions, bro. And music was the last thing I was even tripping on.
How long did that period last where you couldn't even think about music?
I forced myself one day because I'm like, this is what I do. I got to get it out, bro. It want me to keep going. So after the funeral is really when I really stepped out there. I feel like, you know, me just being able to be around it, it's like I had a cheat code, you know, to the industry. Like, I saw a way this shit can be done every day, you know, every way. And after that, you know, it's really all I can do is apply every day I had before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to sound selfish, but where I'm from, we all idolized. And I was allowed to kind of walk in every room with this man and see how he operates it, you know what I'm saying? And fucking deals or fucking radio interviews or studio, whatever it is, you know, shows, you know, rehearsals. I get to see him, you know, in his element, like, you know, and apply that same process, that same thought, you know what I'm saying, process to my shit. It's like, you know, I would much rather be going through this process with him type shit. I'm proud of the project, of course, but it's just heavy. I'm proud of how the team came together and executed, you know what I'm saying, the final, you know what I'm saying, few studio sessions we had just to get everything together. I know it was tough for everybody to even do that shit, but, you know, all the producers, you know, everybody, bro, just coming together, even right now through this rollout, you know, and it's dope to just see everybody together. And I'm just happy to be able to deliver it to the city because I feel like they deserve it. They deserve for the music to be out, you know.
Right.
And yeah, I hope it make them proud type shit.
Okay, yeah, that was a pretty dope interview. Shout out to what's the people that did that? POW Mag. Y'all go check them out. Now, if Nipsey was still alive today, would Prolific sound exactly like the album that we're getting? Would Nipsey have approved every song, feature, mix and the cover, the rollout, business arrangements attached to the final album? Like, nobody can definitively answer that unless there's documentation showing his intentions. But this is why posthumous albums are different from normal albums. An artist can usually change a song at the last second, remove a feature, scrap an album, change the artwork, renegotiate a deal, or simply decide, I don't want this coming out. But after death, the final veto disappears. So, like, what's your thoughts about that? Do you think that we haven't heard this album yet, but do you think if he had more of an input, when I say him, you know, Nipsey, if Nipsey had more of an input on this album, do you think that we'd have had a different rollout? Because like you said you didn't know anything about it dropping or anything, right?
Right.
So do that mean like they could have put more money into the marketing plan? Because even with me, being in the industry and stuff like that, I heard about it, but it wasn't something that I felt that everybody was talking about until
Right.
the week of release.
Right. And yeah, you're probably right on that part right there when it comes to the marketing plan of it. Yeah. Most of the money was probably, maybe it was a budget. Most of the money was put into what was done. You know what I mean? The up and coming artists that he was bringing it out as a collaboration with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's a lot of people that's at the same time, it works in both ways. He gets his name out there. He gets his credit. He gets the collaboration credit, all of that. Nipsey is featured only with him. You know what I mean? So if there's another feature on there on that album with other LA artists, that makes a different point. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard on one of the records, it got Cardi B on there, and low key, it don't sound like today Cardi B, just to be honest.
Okay.
It kind of sound like, damn, when did they do this? They must have did this like
okay. No, I'm saying like you said, the production part of it, making it sound recent and not dated, because you can still take the lyrics and throw that on some dated music and make it and edit it to make it sound like dated music. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it was done in that fashion, shit, I'm looking forward to it. You feel me? Because that's the evolution of it. I want to hear if you can make him evolve with the lyrics, even though he's not here. You understand what I'm saying? Not with just the lyrics, just cadence, everything, the whole style of it. You know what I mean? I'm even though in doubt without the marketing plan and not being pushed out, like, you're right, man. This should have been talked about a month ago. You feel me? So we can have the anticipation the week before now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know who was left up to that. And if you think it was Atlantic Records, and that's who he was dealing with, right?
Yeah.
You would think they would, push up some type of marketing scheme through the internet, even through shorts.
Like a higher priority to make sure that this project will be more visible.
That reaching out to podcasters, releasing shorts, any damn thing. They know what to do.
Hey, from the videos that I've seen recently, and it's crazy that I seen one interview with this magazine company. I seen one interview with Jeff Teague and his podcast. So it's like, why would you do an interview on a basketball related podcast, basically, or sports related? And then I actually seen Black Sam speak about this like 2 months ago. He did like a big boy in a radio interview, but they should have been more. Like in the videos that I recently seen of this week that they posted on Nipsey Hussle channel, they did a celebration in New York. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but I know New Yorkers mess with Nipsey and stuff like that, but why do the release over there and not focus on the release kind of more in Western regions where he's more popular and everything?
And that's so true right there, because there's the podcast world, it gravitates audiences. If you gonna do your game plan, I forgot how you do it, but everybody does it.
Marketing.
Your rollout. There you go. You know who just did a rollout right now? Corrupt and Battle Cat.
It was everywhere.
They hit all of the West Coast podcasts and promoted that album through all of that on the West Coast. And I'm sure that since they didn't go out there on the East, that that propaganda then reached over to them. They heard about it. You know what I'm saying? The hearsay. That's enough. That's what I'm saying. Like, if like the marketing plan didn't sound great at all, it was no mention. This is something I think you would probably want to promote. You know what I'm saying? For your brother, if you controlling the estate. That's my point right there. If you control, if like, is he? We don't know. I don't know. Somebody tell me. Anybody in the comments got the answer to that question? Type that in right now and let us know. You know what I mean? But yeah, if he's in control of this right here, bad marketing plan for me to be knowing about it now of this night and tomorrow is the release. Now I got to, before I go to bed, I got to check in. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I don't miss this because I got to hear this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to hear this.
And this is 7 years after the passing of Nipsey, so you would think that they put more into it. And the crazy part about it is, not to sound like I'm not shitting on anything, I'm just putting my perspective out there. But in my opinion, it seemed like more marketing or more people paid attention to the fact that they was releasing or opening, doing a grand opening for Marathon Burger. Nothing wrong with that at all, but the music is one of the things that kind of got everything started.
Right.
So you would think that that especially with him not being here, you would think that, like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe that sounds like something like the job of Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Atlantic thinking like, I'm gonna really have to think about that, bro, because it's really irking me now that I'm thinking about this more. It's like, how come this project didn't get that much attention that it should get? Like, we seeing all day long about what's going on with Dirk, Pooh Shiesty, dumbass, and everything, but when it came to the information about this Nipsey album being released, it's kind of under the radar. And one thing that I can say about the Sam situation, I think he should have touched down more with West Coast podcasters because, hey, bro, you're not in the music industry or anything, but you understand what's going on. You seen how Battle Cat and Corrupt did they roll out to where it's like they're being visible, they're being seen, they're letting everybody know that they got a project coming out. And that's what you call a good rollout, good marketing, where everybody is figuring out, all right, how come I'm seeing these people all of a sudden? And then you know that they got some music to go with it. So good eye on what you're seeing and everything, because you're 100% on point with that. And I really want to question how come Nipsey, you know what I'm saying, Nip the Great didn't get the same fucking rollout that I believe he deserved, bro. So it's kind of a disservice on that, bro.
I mean, when you really think about it, Black Sam don't seem like he's staying to the media too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, I get the quiet as kept part of it, but you know, when it comes to something like this is when you're supposed to be on Back on Fig, Community, No Jumper, Bootleg Kev, who the rest out there?
Vlad,
Cam Capone, Vlad TV,
Art of Dialogue.
You're supposed to hit every last one of those in a circumference. You could do that in a week. It won't take long. If you'd have done that, just think about it. Everybody, if you'd have did that a month or 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, now we sitting here right now like, oh shit, there's something dropping. He said it. It's out the horse's mouth. This is all we got. He is the representation of Nipsey Hussle right now. We look to him as if Nip was speaking. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit because that's how close he was to his brother. They talked amongst each other every day about business and how it's gonna be and what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's going this far right now after death. This is why we ain't gonna never forget him. Keep his name alive, Sam. You need to promote. Yeah, I wish you would have promoted more, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna tap in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tapped in with the tap in. So what's happening?
Hey man, the marathon definitely continues, and we might have to double back. You feel me? And do a review on the album once it released, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I know he's gonna have some bangers on there, and the crazy part about it is another thing. Like I haven't I hear the radio here and there, but have you heard anything on the radio from this project? Like I haven't heard like any radio stations mention like
me. I barely listen to the radio too, and I turn on every now and then just to see what type of music they playing on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. The radio say it's different. This shit different out here.
I ain't gonna lie, you right on that shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, once again for I see the numbers increasing for everybody that's watching. Make sure y'all hit that like, retweet the video, follow, share, whatever it is, and make sure we get in the algorithm. I appreciate all that stuff.
Hook us up.
And if y'all subscribe, y'all be in tune when we go on live. We go live every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure y'all hit that follow so y'all be in tune with what we got going on. We're bringing y'all dope conversations consistently. We're talking about things from a perspective of in the industry to where a lot of people don't have that advantage. And we're talking about things that a lot of people are not talking about. We could have easily talked about, hey, Lil Durk got some shit going on. Matter of fact, let's sidebar. You heard the new shit that they said about Lil Durk, where they said about the introduce Piss Me Off, the music video or the song. They're gonna use that as part of the evidence.
You lying.
No lies at all, brother.
I mean, I did see some, man. I be going through stuff. I just read titles, and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? But I seen something like that. I was like, yeah, it sounded like something they said last week. That's you know what I mean. So, but when you just said that, yo, there has been a lot of shorts when it comes to that subject right there. The whole Durk trial, and then you got people breaking down his lyrics, these lyrical scientists, and making these small shorts about it and putting the people we talking about up
putting
under
the names on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy to figure out when people are doing that. I mean, it's just an assumption. I mean, they're just assuming that that's what he's talking about and who they're talking about and what specific subject they're talking about. They're just assuming that. Okay, that's just a theory. But theories are based on police investigations. Now, you got this shit popping up, and oh my God. Because think about this. They get a rap expert from the prosecution, a Fed rap expert, right? He knows everything about the rap industry. He knows who has a beef in what city, what state. He knows everything, right? He studied the music. He knew about it before the feds knew about it. You know what I mean? He's been trying to tell them a whole long time ago, hey, but you got to watch this. And they're like, hey, get the fuck out of here. But now they want to use this guy, right, as an expert. Probably so, yeah. He done dissected the songs through the internet. And now he's going to do his own dissection and do the same thing that the internet investigators did by placing the pictures of the people that he's talking about when it's represented in court. If that's so, woo-wee, let me tell y'all right now, and this goes to all y'all drill rappers out there that think it's fun and cool to do this. This man is a representation of what you should not do. Okay? Now, if this man falls down because of rap lyrics, a song, because, yo, man, all you got to do is just go through the catalog, man. If you go through the whole catalog, you're going to figure out all of the unsolved cold cases in Chicago. Half of the cold cases in Chicago is explained through that music right there. Honestly, because they're telling you the truth. They ain't hiding nothing. They're saying names. They're saying streets. They saying the corner. They saying the piece of cigarette that they dropped on the floor after they bust on them. All them details. If this would be phenomenal, bro. This would be truly phenomenal to be used as evidence, and then turn around and be convicted for it would be a straight example for the rest of them. My point made right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's looking pretty crazy, and I'm not gonna lie. Some of the people that's making these videos, they're really gonna be guessing about some shit. They don't really know exactly what's going on. Some of it might be some accurate guessing, and then some of it just gonna be some internet fodder. But
bro, all right.
I was gonna talk about that shit and have Loyalty and Betrayal pull up here because you know what I'm saying. If you really want to have somebody break that shit down, I'm pretty sure
that's the one.
I'll bet money that she can pinpoint a lot of these people that's being talked about in this song and stuff. So it's just like
right. That's what I'm saying. That's you so right about that right there. She can absolutely pinpoint it. The thing about it is like when you listen to the songs yourself or watch the video, I mean, what do you think when you hear the shit? I mean, what do you think he's saying?
To be honest with you, when I went because I was listening to the song before already, like when I be streaming and shit. But when they said that they was gonna use that song, I was like, oh shit, let me go back there and see if I heard anything. And a lot of that stuff, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a little bit too ambiguous for me to kind of put names to names. He didn't really say too many specific things.
Dude, there is so many songs that they could use, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, all they need is just little pieces of songs.
Hey, Brian said people got way too much time for tomfoolery. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you like to be honest with you, the internet detectives, they be on their job without getting paid like it's a job because they be solving a lot of shit.
Right.
They be putting a lot of narratives out there to where motherfuckers gonna be getting hit up. Hey, I'm looking right now, and Nipsey Hussle album it just released on his YouTube channel. So 9 minutes ago.
Oh shit!
You got Super Real, Count on You. That Count on You song is fire. You
heard that?
Yeah, like that song released like a long ass time ago.
Oh, okay.
But if that's the same record, that shit is super fire. Nipsey Hussle, Mean It with Ty Dolla $ign, Miami Off the Plane, Just Like Me featuring Buddy, Just Like Me interlude, Situation.
Okay, Buddy feature.
Yeah, 500 Horses.
Ty Dolla $ign and who?
Ty Dolla $ign and I think it was just him by himself on that record.
Okay.
Back Off the Back, Make Believe, Vibe With Me, Leon Thomas. Man, I would do like a quick review on this shit, but I don't know, gang. Well, you think we should
how many songs?
Wait, let me count. 3, 6, 9, 11.
Okay.
That's enough though. I'm trying to think. How would I do that? Want to play like the first 30 seconds or something?
Come on, man. You got me, bro.
Shit. All right, let's check this out, man. Cause we got like 10 minutes left for the stream, so let's do a quick breeze through real quick, man.
On your neck.
So this is Nipsey Hussle, Bino, Super Real.
Carriers were way too smart to pay dumb.
Exactly.
Puppy, baby, I'm a fucking boss.
Oh my God.
You know that.
Skip up a little bit.
You know that. Don't be in denial, baby.
Please.
Skip up.
Ask your question.
Oh. All right, you better cut that.
All right, that's Super Real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm feeling the vibe a little bit. I think it sounds like part of the last project. It gives me that vibe too. It's like a continuations of it. Let's just say that. It's a continuations of it. Of
and he said
the last project.
That they did it like right afterwards. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So he was in the same zone.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Let's check out Count on You. Okay, it's the same record that he released previously, like a while back.
But I ran for my fellas. Watch down with my nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a banger right there.
Okay.
Let's see Mean It right now.
Okay, I couldn't hear that one too clearly, but it kind of sounded West Coasty.
Yeah, for sure. What was happening while you couldn't hear it? It was
like going. I don't know if it was going in and out or.
Okay.
It was something that was either going in and out or couldn't catch the whole feel of it. Yeah, it was definitely going in and out.
Studio.
I fuck with it. It sounded like it was another banger though.
Question everything.
I'm not gonna lie, this album sounds like it's not gonna be a disappointment at all.
Some things in life you just can't debate. Hey.
And that's funny. We got the Cat Williams commercial.
Is that him singing, Bino?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like this is gonna be a very solid product. The crazy part about it is for him to be not here and what we was talking about before, it definitely sounds like something that's had a lot of thought behind being put together and not just thrown together.
Spirit is different, you feel me though. Famous says how, but you feel me though.
vibe is just different. I feel you though. I feel inspired when I fuck with you. 11 is fucking 2. I feel alive when I'm fucking you. You fuck with me like I fuck with you. You fuck with me like I fuck with you.
Okay, got the R&B bar.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. So far, so good.
Hey, not a disappointment at all. Okay. Yeah, like I'm saying, wait, what the fuck? Share this. All right, there we go.
Plotting on me. Consumed with the grind, told me don't be so detached. Know it's the truth, hard to accept. All of my life I've been grinding, all I know is chasing this check. Back of that back, roll up a sack. Wait, consumed with the grind, told me don't be so detached. System and I choose this option.
Hey, this probably is gonna be worth listening to for sure.
Yeah.
Make believe.
Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling that one. I like that.
You know, a lot, bro, bringing that heat.
Yeah. It sounds like, yeah. Oh, this sounds like my boy's song.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, y'all need to check out that prolific album by Nipsey and Bino. Brian said, "True journalism provides facts without inserting your own personal ideas or biased opinions. Anything else is influencing others to jump on a bandwagon that's already skewed." Yeah, that's real. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to do some more listening to that album, and I suggest that y'all do the same thing. Check out Nipsey and Bino new project entitled Prolific. You feel me? And make sure y'all comment. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. You feel me? Then we had a very dope conversation tonight about this whole Nipsey Hussle situation. We got a lot of people tuning in on I can't really say, you know what I'm saying, where they coming in from, but for those that's participating, make sure I say it again, hit that like, follow, share retweet, heart, whatever it is, get us in the algorithm. You feel me? Because YouTube is changing up the partnership program requirements. Instead of 4,000 hours, you need 8,000 watch hours. You still need 1,000 subscribers, but they up that. And if you're trying to do shorts, I think you need like 20 million views in 90 days, or is it 90 million views? Wait, hold up. YouTube new.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they I just seen people talking about it. But the good part about it is it's starting February 1st. So we definitely got time to kind of grind out.
Hey, get us in the algorithm right now. Everybody hit that like button. Everybody share right now. I'm talking about everybody right now that's watching. If you're not watching, yo, I'm going to cuss your ass out next time I see you. Check this out. Hit the like, share the video, and leave a comment. You better leave a comment because I'm going to find out who didn't, and I'm coming at you.
And we got that program to see who hit the likes and see who didn't, and we see who's everybody participating too. So
yeah, let's get to it right now. Blow us up. Blow us up right now. Let's see if we can get blown up. Let's see if the people can make us blow up right now. I don't think you can do it. Can you? Prove yourself wrong.
I don't think so. I think they thumbs too fat to where they can't hit the like. You know what I'm saying? It's smudging all over the screen. Use your index if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do.
Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. One of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, hit him.
Use an elbow, a nub, whatever you gotta do to
that part. A nose, yeah. If you ain't got no arms and hands,
something.
You know, hit it with your nose. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Nigga, your tongue, and put that out there too. Shit.
I just hit the like button with my tip. Blown up.
Yo, this dude right here.
And then he said, hey, yeah, don't start with me, corn dog. Okay. All 52 of my personalities have hit the like for sure. I appreciate that, Brian. You always showing your love and support.
That's right.
Definitely dope with the commentary. Like, you definitely bring laughs and positive vibes every time we stream, bro. So I appreciate you pulling up. Even though Splash should be on and off or whatever it is, I appreciate him pulling up also. I appreciate everybody that's watching, even if y'all haven't commented. Long as y'all participate by hitting that follow, retweet, like, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We're not asking for no money. We're going to get that on our own, but we do ask for your participation as far as just showing support. Support is free. It don't take nothing but a second to tap that retweet, whatever it is. You do that for people that don't even know you. Your favorite artists that don't even know that you exist, y'all support them just blindly. So we asking for the same support. At least we show some love back. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all haven't known, we go live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And shit, we might need to start going live even more often to get them hours up. You feel me?
Man.
So yeah, y'all stay tuned because we got a lot of stuff coming up. Like, we're gonna have some special guests up here. I talked to the homie Grandpa Snipes. He said that he's gonna want to be a co-host for a night or two. So we're gonna have more people up here. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having dope conversation. We don't always have to agree, but we know how to get our point across without disrespecting the next person. And that's what the moral of having a good conversation.
That part. So,
yeah. Sometimes we crash out, but tonight we're not crashing out. But I swear to God, if y'all niggas don't hit that like and shit, we gonna crash out.
Hey,
man,
crash
out on any and everybody.
I'm coming after all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find out exactly. Oh, you got a channel? Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm remember you. Dog some coins and sponsor a bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. You don't want it. We just put these names up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have no subject but the chat. This dude right here. Hold up, man. Let me pour one. Yeah. Now you. Oh no. I've been hanging out with my neighbors tonight. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Those dudes right there, they wild, boy. They.
Well, shit, it's been a pretty light night, man. Even though we was hanging out with them, though.
Man, exactly. I had to run from them.
Man.
Shit.
But hell yeah. Another dope live, you know what I'm saying? Y'all catch us
Right.
every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And make sure y'all hit that like on the way out. If y'all watching
Right.
this on the
Please.
replay, I appreciate y'all. Do the same thing. But on that note, we gonna be out, man. Peace.
Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.